Yeah, buddy, I'm back, baby. I'm back. Wilson, you ready to get this going? Hey, baby, I'm back now. Look, I got to get this show going, man, because I am kind of excited. You know, I get excited when I get some good stuff up in here, man. I got my duffel bag full of Bluetooth speakers here, and I'm ready to go. So let me go ahead and introduce the new guy to the show. Welcome to New Stuff TV, the untechnical tech channel. I'm your host, Antoine. Welcome to my Boom Boom Room Richardson. Because today, as I go into my duffel bag full of Bluetooth speakers, look, man, I only brought these speakers so I could show y'all some stuff. Let me talk about this, man. This video is going to be about the Motion Boom Plus from Soundcore, because there's been kind of an evolution. First, we had the Soundcore Motion Plus, which was and still is a very, very formidable Bluetooth speakers, man. You see all that going on in there, man? I still love this speaker, and it's still worth buying in the year of 2022, as this thing has been out for a hot minute, probably 3, almost 4 years. I don't know. It's been out for a minute. The speaker's been great, man, but they did upgrade that bad boy. Well, they didn't upgrade it. They made an addition to the family, which we are calling, where are we at? Yeah. The Soundcore Motion Boom. This one right here is all about that bass, man. But these two drivers right here, that's all it's got. Of course, you got your passive radiators right there, but as far as drivers go, that's all you got. So you don't have tweeters. So sometimes this thing can lack on the highs. You know what I mean? If you want like clarity, it's going to produce a great sound, especially for outdoors and doing stuff. It's water and dust proof. It floats. It's a great speaker for all that kind of stuff. But sometimes you want mega stupidity level loud plus some clarity along with that motion and the boom. So that's why they went ahead and upgraded that one, and now we have the Motion Boom Plus. So we have Motion Plus, Motion Boom, and then they sandwiched these together, and now we have the Motion Boom Plus. And that was freaking genius, Soundcore. I'm loving what you're doing there. So these speakers right here, tell you what, I'll do a little sound comparison amongst all the speakers toward the end of the video. So stick around. Don't be fast forward to the end of the video, man. You stick around and see what I got to say, because I got some more stuff for you, man. Because this Motion Boom Plus is going head to head with the big boy from JBL, man. This is the JBL Xtreme 3 right here. This has kind of been, some people like to claim this is the golden standard of the big Bluetooth speakers, as far as like having extra portability and good sound. And it is a fantastic speaker, but man, the thing I don't like about this thing is the freaking price. It is stupid expensive, man. The Motion Boom Plus, I'm gonna set this right here. The Motion Boom Plus is coming in at about $180, MSRP. There's all kinds of specials and stuff you can get, and Soundcore is notorious for just basically giving away their products. But I'm just saying, man, I've listened to these things, and I'm gonna let the speakers speak for themselves, and that's why I like doing speaker videos, because I don't have to give you a very subjective opinion, of what sounds good, because I can kind of let you hear it through the video itself. So once you hear the sound demo, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. But I do want to show you a few key elements of why I like the Motion Boom Plus, and this is my 2022 joint right here, man. I don't know what company is gonna come out with a speaker that's comparable to this price with this kind of package, man. So check it out. So they're calling it the Motion Boom Plus, not only because it is plus size, in comparison to the regular Motion Boom, but you got bigger radiators right there. You got these two woofers right here, and then you got the two tweets doing the tweet. So that's where you get all the plus from. Plus, they're giving you not only the actual handle that you get with the Motion Boom, but they give you these little clips, or these little loops right here, which it comes with a nice little strap. It is a branded strap. It's not overly done. It's not tacky. It's just got Soundcore printed right there, and that's all the branding you get. So they're not going to just slap you with their brand all over the place. I like the way this speaker is done, man. It's a handsome, rugged looking speaker. If I had anything as far as like a wish list for the new speaker, the new Motion Boom Plus, I love the design. Actually, I think it's actually better looking to me than the Motion Boom, but I would love to see some of that mesh, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to scratch this thing up. If I'm gonna take it outdoors and it might hit the concrete or something like that, I want to see some mesh or some rubber coating. You know what I'm saying? This is a metal grill, and I would just hate to damage it or scratch it up. So I would love to see either some mesh or some rubber coating around this bad boy, man. Even if we gotta pay more for it, you know, I'd love to see that. But other than that, man, it's a great looking speaker. Wilson, can you come down just a little bit? I want to show the people something, man. We're gonna take a little field trip around the top of this thing, starting with the right-hand side. You got this PartyCast 2.0 button right here. That means you can PartyCast, which means link up to 100 speakers that are PartyCast enabled. You can link up 100 of these bad boys. You can get 100 of these Motion Boom Pluses. Now, once you hear them, you're gonna be like, why would I need 100? I don't know who needs 100, but if you had 2 of these bad boys or 3 or 4, I'm telling you, you're gonna get some disturbance calls, man. So if you get disturbance calls and the police show up and you know, they might even show up and start partying with you because this thing bangs, man. But let's finish up this field trip. Next up, you got your power button. You just press and hold it for a little bit either way to turn it on or off. Then you got your plus and minus for your volume. And then you got your play button, which is the Soundcore logo. Moving over here to your Bluetooth connectivity button and put it in pairing mode and stuff like that. And then you have your infamous bass up button. The bass up button. You ain't gonna really need it, you know what I'm saying? But it's there, just in case you do. It's better to have it than to not have it, you know what I'm saying? So you got your bass up button right there. I'm seriously loving this design. This looks like a proper Bluetooth speaker, man. This is a straight up boom box right here. It's like literally the modern day jam box. I love this new design, man. This is like, I like what you did, Soundcore. Now, I gotta show you how the app works, okay? All right, straight up, there's not really much to it. In fact, this is kinda in beta as I shoot this video right now, but we do have volume here where you can kinda slide it up or down, or of course you can use the volume rocker on your phone if you want to. And then you got your EQ, your equalizer right there. Right now I have it in custom because you can customize that EQ. I was jacking around with it earlier, so this isn't actually where I want it. But I will tell you that I actually prefer my own custom sound, but they do have some presets here for you. So let's go into that. So we got the Soundcore Signature preset, okay? Soundcore Signature sound sounds great. And they do have this option for the extra bass boost right there. So you can add that or take it off. And that goes for the voice, the treble boost, as well as balance. You can use the bass up button here. But if you take it in the custom mode, you see the bass up button has kind of disappeared. And you can also add as you're doing your custom modes or your custom EQ, you can also kind of just label them and have maybe 3 or 4, you know, depending on what kind of genre of music you're listening to. Ooh, good Lord. All right, enough. We're gonna take this outside, man. We're gonna take this outside. I'm gonna give you a quick sample of what it's gonna sound like sitting next to what some people would call the king of portable Bluetooth speakers, and let you know how it sounds standing up against his little brother and little sister, the Motion Plus and the Motion Boom. Let's go, fellas. Real quick, before we get this sound check underway, I forgot to open up the speaker booty, man. That way you can see the 3.5mm aux input right there, so you can play your audio files that way versus Bluetooth. And it also has a charging output. That way you can plug in your phone or whatever device you need to charge up on the go, so you can share some of that 20-hour battery life with it. And then on the far left side, you do have that USB-C charging input. That way this thing is up to speed with all your other new stuff with the USB-C charging. All right, man, here's where it actually gets embarrassing because I have to have the mic about 5.5 feet away from the actual speakers where I have them set up. And you saw how it compared to the Motion Plus being that far away. And you could barely hear the Motion Plus, and you could also barely hear the Motion Boom. And I had them EQ'd pretty much to my liking because you do get the customizable EQ. And it does put both of those speakers to shame, rightfully so. It's like, you know, humongous compared to those. And Soundcore says it's twice as loud as the Motion Boom. And yeah, that worked out perfectly. But when you put it up to its direct competitor, which is everybody's people's champ, I guess. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and declare it. The Soundcore Motion Boom Plus is the people's champ, man, because it's killing it, man. This is freaking embarrassing what it does to the JBL Xtreme 3 as a direct competitor. I'm not trying to throw no shade at JBL, but dude, this is freaking embarrassing. I've actually customized the EQ on the JBL Xtreme 3 since now they let us do that with a 3-band EQ. But it still doesn't even compare. So here we are at about 60% volume with the JBL Xtreme 3, and then I'll switch it over. Freaking embarrassing. All right, man, as you can see, the JBL Xtreme 3 sounds fantastic. It really does sound like a great speaker. And it gives you what you need. It makes you feel like it gives you what you need until the Motion Boom Plus shows up and then gives you what you really freaking need to crank up an outdoor party, man. This is freaking embarrassing what the speaker has done to the industry at its price point. This is crazy, man. Look, I'm no expert in this kind of stuff, but what I do know is the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus is the jam. Like, it really does jam though, and it literally out jams every other speaker in its class. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you just ride out with some jams here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this JBL Xtreme 3 because it is a moot point. It literally cancels out the JBL Xtreme 3 when the JBL Xtreme 3 is playing at 100% volume and the Motion Boom Plus is playing at 50% or 60% volume. Listen one more time and then I'm gonna turn off the JBL. This is the JBL Xtreme 3 at 100% versus the Soundcore Motion Boom at 60%. You're not even gonna hear a difference once I turn it off. Freaking crazy. Okay. You do hear a difference when I turn it on and off the JBL Xtreme 3. The only difference is that when I turn it on, it sounds like it's more in stereo. but you cannot really tell that I've added another speaker basically, man. This is crazy, man. Look, y'all keep being good to each other and I'll see you when I see you.